Morning everyone. Have no fear, we didn't just miss the guard change. It's about to happen. In fact, it's imminent. It's so imminent that this fellow is going to come and talk to us this morning. Oh, hold on a second. Something's... Wait, what? The police? He wasn't really coming to talk to us. I thought the police were going to say to him, you can't go in there. Oh. The Blues and Royals left it a bit late to leave the archway, and the police officer was warning him that the lifeguards are coming through. So we've got the gatesman standing ready for the changeover whilst the lifeguards are riding their horses through the tunnel. That's a first. It doesn't ordinarily happen that way. Now typically, the gatesman will wait. That would have been interesting. I wonder what would have happened if the horses had kicked off a little bit. Because strictly speaking, under our sort of, rather quaint but arcane laws, the Blues and Royals gatesman in the tunnel at this moment is the most senior person in this space. Why? Well, the two regiments are even, but at the moment, he is the King's Lifeguard, okay? He's on duty, he is the current King's Lifeguard, until the lifeguards that just arrived replace him with a lifeguard gatesman. So if, for example, the horses have been kicking off in the tunnel, I think that, strictly speaking, the gatesman would have had the authority to order the lifeguards to keep the horses back. I mean, I could never imagine it happening in a practical sense, but he is the one with the most authority at this point on the ground, which is curious, because I would wonder what would happen, for example, if he left the arches 15 seconds later, as the horses were walking through the centre of the tunnel into the yard. Would he have paused to let the horses finish, or would he have expected the horses to pause so that he could enter the tunnel and perform his function as the gatesman? All of these kind of odd, peculiar questions are things that fascinate me. I don't know the answer. Strictly speaking, the Blues and Royals are at the moment in charge. They're guarding right now. On a practical level, who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, being brotherly regiments of the same authority, the only difference fundamentally is which one of the two regiments actually happens to be the King's Lifeguard at a certain point. That's all that matters realistically. And to be honest, we haven't yet seen a situation whereby one has been in the way of the other. For example, Blues and Royals in the way of lifeguards or vice versa. I would love to see, just for reference sake, what would happen in the event that one were in the way of the other. It will happen one day. It always happens. Every single thing we thought, oh, that will never happen, happens. We all know this, people, don't we? Trying desperately hard not to sneeze at the moment. Okay, that's it, I held it in. I didn't want to sneeze because it would be super loud in in the microphone. It would make you all jump. A few people at the front for the moment, not a massive amount, but at the back it is chocker, absolutely chocker at the back this morning. Horse is already listening to us. Look, good morning. Horse just woke up. It's like, hi, good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, John. And I'm thinking he's happily playing away with the bit because soon he'll be going home. Home to Hyde Park. At the other end, meanwhile, of course, we've got another horse. And this horse has got a spectacular blaze. Look at that, folks. Isn't that amazing? Now, lifeguard horses, one we're hoping for, actually two we're hoping for secretly, to be honest. We're hoping for Raden, obviously, ideally, magic wand. But if we get super lucky, maybe Tristan. Invisible Tristan. Let's have a little look. 1 second, people. Sorry, do you want to go behind me? 1 second, guys. A bunch of clowns pulling suitcases along the street. They decide to pull them over the cobbles instead of taking them along the pavement. Not the most intelligent of folks, but never mind. I'm just trying to open up the list. See who we've got here. And it would be quite useful, I'm thinking, to get the name, even though the horse is about to leave. 1 second, folks. Okay, so everyone's being pushed behind the bollards. It's breezy this morning, making me wonder what the horses are going to be like, the new horses, when they come out into the boxes. Everyone's being forced to choose in the yard on the line or here at the front behind the bollards. Right, number-wise, let's have a look. Oh, it's a very cute number that this horse has got. However, one digit is very small. 1 second. I believe this horse is Tabor. I'm kind of about 99% certain. A couple of reasons actually. One, it's a very, very large horse, and that's one thing I always remember about Tabor, the size. Second, that blaze is very distinctive. Yes, we are. Don't worry about the camera. And most importantly, the numbers. Yeah, one of the digits, in fact, on the horse's hoof number is very odd. It's like small. They printed or stamped one very large number on the left and a very teeny-weeny number on the right, which complicates matters somewhat. Anyway, the sun, folks, has decided to grace us briefly with its presence. It will not last, believe me. Oh, somebody was just about to walk through the box. The officer spotted them. Look, he's laughing. There's this little dude. It's always a midget that decides that they're going to walk through the box, probably because they think that they're so small they can walk between the horse's legs and nobody would see. Always, every single time, it's some kind of short dude. Curiously. Okay, other horse can't wait. He's already like, let me go, let me go. Maybe just change over the foot guard, so next up is going to be the two horses anyway. Tabor. Peter didn't quickly grab at least a snap of the other horse's hoof. That would certainly have helped, but hey, I'm not that quick, folks, on the draw. If only I were, someone I'm sure is going to be stupid enough. A few have paused and had a good look through, but so far they're following everyone else out the gate. Look. Okay, here come the two new boxmen anyway. Oh, Tabor's out. Which is Horsey V. Yes, it's time to go home. The number of tourist clowns that are not getting the memo this morning is shocking. Look. Extraordinary. I mean, the guard change is ongoing. I think the boxman is looking at him like, are you simple or what?
Akurat się zmieniają, więc na razie nie podchodźcie, bo będą się zmieniać teraz.
Oh. Okay, police have decided to clear them away now. Bye-bye to the little students, all of whom are standing there watching. Which I guess is a good thing. Boxman is like, don't risk it again, students. Goodbye, Tabor. Oh, we've got another horse with an interesting blaze replacing Tabor. Hold on a second. Who is this one? Okay, so goodbye to that beauty. And good morning to another one. Now look at that. They've almost chosen Tabor's twin. Golly gosh. 1 second. Let's see if we can grab this one quick before the tourists come back. And spoil our lovely video. Ladies and gents, we're looking at Waygood, who I remember, oh, apparently these girls love London. Waygood was way good last time he was on duty. He doesn't seem to be interested in the fact they're blowing kisses. Anyway, here comes the tourist crowd stuffing through the gates. I'm going to try and keep us right here, folks, in the middle. So many people were looking And I thought some were going to walk through, they didn't, but so many were looking. Oh, here's our first lovely tourist. The crush at the gates, folks, is quite an interesting one. I'll focus on the horse for now, but you can see there are a lot of people waiting to come through now. Now the sun's come out. Okay, back doors are closed. That's going to avoid the problem of miscreants walking through the box yard side. Oh. Quite a throng we've got here going on this morning. Folks, I swear, the next person that walks directly in front of the camera intentionally, I'm going to push them on the floor. Yeah, remember, Edgar is super curious and nibbly.
Are you all here? Lovely.
Hyper nibbly, in fact. He just needs the right victim. It's YouTube. It's almost like a rugby scrum. Look at the gate. People can't decide what they're doing. Coming or going. I think it's going to be somebody wearing red, like the lifeguard, that's going to get nibbled. One thing funny actually is the difference between, for example, we saw the girls earlier wearing t-shirts, short sleeves. The difference between the people that came out thinking it's the summer and the people like this guy and myself that came out with multiple layers on because it's pretty chilly. It's 12 degrees, folks, which for this time of the year is very much below the seasonal average. We're 10 degrees below where we were at this point last year. It's curious. Good cues though, actually. Everyone's being very polite. Oh, see, back, still with short sleeves. I did mention about somebody in red getting nipped, didn't I? Is it going to be this dude? Super odd. Okay. Way good. Way good. Yep. No, way good. Way good. He's curious. He doesn't bite people, but he's very curious. He's like sniffs bags and stuff. Yeah. I haven't even looked yet. I've got no idea. I'll go to that one shortly and find out. I'm convinced. Let's see. Look, he's a bit of a sniffer and a nibbler. But sometimes he gets something in his mouth and he pulls on it. Yeah. Hopefully not this lady's head, dear viewer. Morning. That's a nice pull. That's longer than mine. You're making me feel inadequate. Nice gimbal as well. Going pro.
Yeah, I'll have to stick a toothpick here for the camera.
It's a good idea. Plus, you and I need to work harder to catch up with him, who's zooming ahead. See, look, he wants that Highland Spring. At least though, folks, to be honest, everyone's being respectful as they go up. Big queues here, you can hear all the chitter-chatter around me. But yeah, they are. I was reluctant to say it again. The second I say it, somebody comes up, grabs the reins, and it all goes wrong. He's like, look at her, she's taking a picture. I'm not joking, look. I'm not sure the horse understands his visual cues. That's a picture and arm, isn't it? And the horse's head is frozen. I think he's got his neck is stuck, his bones. Can't move. It's like, somebody help me, I can't move my head. What's going on, folks? Oops, 1 second. Capture the rest of the blues as they head out. I have no clue whether Ormonde's in this group. Looking at those little socks. Nope, he's not, ladies and gents. I'm not seeing a tri-socked, uniquely blazed beauty. Alas. Which is a pity. The gatesman that we've got here today was the boxman when I was here last week. And it's actually quite unusual to see this fellow being the gatesman. He's more often than not in the boxes. Tall fellow, actually. Good-looking guard. Doesn't look actually that tall in the boxes. Hence my thinking, hold on a second, I'm not even sure which trooper this is, but I know who that is. Got a good poker face. I'm not sure exactly what this lady's doing on the floor. She's squatting. The only problem is she didn't bring any paper with her, so I don't know who's going to clear it up. On y va? Oh my god, she's here again. I saw they'd be busy cleaning up after the Normandy celebrations. Not on holiday again in London. This is why the French economy is doing so badly, folks, and why Macron basically just got obliterated in the European elections. Because no one in France likes to work, they just like to go on holidays and school trips. Hence there being almost no tax-paying base in France. Hence people being a little disillusioned with centre politics, i.e. Macron's government. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the weeks and months ahead. Everyone here that's lined up, folks, you might be wondering what they're waiting for. And that would be a good thing to wonder. Now, there's actually nothing about to happen. They're all standing here for absolutely no reason at all. They just haven't yet realised it. The only thing that is going to happen is that the lifeguards will ride in. But that's all. They'll ride in, they'll dismount. That is the only thing that's going to happen. Although I guess, strictly speaking, if you're a tourist and you've not seen this before, I mean, I guess that's kind of worth spending time in the cold on a weekday morning for, isn't it? I guess it is. Actually, you know what? It is. I changed my mind. So much so, everybody, that I'm going to walk in front of the tourists to a better space where I'm not obscuring their view and capture, hopefully, unless she's already in the other box, Raden and or Trinity and or Tyranny and or Tristan. The triple T. Trinity, Tristan and Tyranny. Okay, so here they come. They're coming very slowly, oh, this guy's gonna... Oops, there's me getting in trouble today. Naughty me, exactly. That's interesting. Okay, so now enforcing a behind the white line policy. Which is curious because most people that are in front of me are not obviously behind the line. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, they're lining up. Under the flag, which I think is pretty much ideal spot. They're being really strict, aren't they, about the line now? Wow, yeah, no. They're really strict about the line. Behind the white line. Yeah. They've all got their own standards. Yeah, massively. Yeah, it just depends on which officer's here, I think. Okay, here comes the dismount people. And yes, it's not a long guard. Got a completely male troop today, actually. No lady troopers here at all. I think actually it's probably a good thing that they're getting the white line rule strictly enforced prior to tourist season proper. We're still in pre-tourist season. Ready for it? Cloppity clank. Oh, number 5 at his own pace. The hordes in the tunnel. Wow. Now, it was announced on social media that they're give everyone a £2 Sainsbury's voucher for free for food today. So I'm wondering actually if a lot of people have read that and believed it. I'm tempted to make my exit already, but I won't because a lot of people are still filming. If I run along the line, I'm going to be in a dozen other YouTube videos, which is less than ideal. But tunnel-wise, look at this, folks. It's absolutely chocker. Packed.
There's no change down the palace.
Oh, okay, so yeah, no guard change at the palace this morning. What is going on with Buckingham Palace? How many times have we seen the guard change cancelled at the palace recently? A lot of times. Gosh, okay, so it's going to be really, really busy here this morning. Let me just have a quick look and make sure we haven't got Radon on this side. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, it's not Radon. I got super excited and think it was Radon. It's not Radon though, people. Let me zoom back out. We'll come back to this horse because the crowds are zooming through and coming to the other horse, which is not really a surprise. And Waygood is super, super cheeky. So here we are back with Waygood. Yeah, I was hoping it was Radon. It's not Arnie. It's not. Nope. I have no idea about the other one. I didn't look at the number. Okay, they're trying to rub the white spot off his head, everyone. Look. He's like, it'll come off, just rub harder. Gosh, I do not envy the gatesman this morning at all. Look at this. How's he going to get through this lot? What on earth? Sorry about the head, folks. This just transplanted itself into the picture. It's like a spanked tomato, to be honest. Oh, tomato's gone. Lots of messy morning hair in the picture today, guys, unfortunately. Like you're doing an ear examination, like a doctor with a phone. That's why 500 toys will push in. Also getting swamped. Swarmed and swamped.
Il faut arrêter de les caresser.
This guy just strolled up and threw his coat on the floor. Look. You see the way he threw his jacket on the floor? Great, someone's doing flash photography. He's going to scare the horse. can't understand for the life of me why you need to use flash during daylight hours. The only flash that's needed is a bulb flicker on in her pea-sized brain. Flash with the horse is really not good. A lot of the guards would scream at people not to use flash.
Plus proche, chérie. Eh, il bouge pas en plus, c'est parfait. Rapproche-toi un petit peu. On y va?
Oh, I secretly hoping those French are going to get bitten. Hoping the horse might have mistaken them for an onion. Who's up next? Awkward. You think it were winter, folks, wouldn't you, watching this, the way that people are dressed? But nope, we're still in June. That's the way good we were hoping for.
Had je ondergetwijld.
Slad all over a jacket arm. Isn't that the hitman from Breaking Bad? I forgot his name. Isn't someone with flash again? 1 second. Oh, they left. They heard me saying it. Okay, interesting enough, in the yard, the police officer just told this family to get out. Here, look. Morning. Really bashful looking now. They've wandered off. She's always super on it with tourist clowns that get too close. I can understand why, to be honest, though, people are interested this morning, because even I can spy just beyond the gates, the troopers are unpacking their kit, removing the cuirasses and so on, and packing everything ready to go upstairs into the accommodation. How's about that, folks? Look at this. This is what everyone's interested in. So what happened behind the gates? There it is. That's what happens behind the gates. Completely routine stuff for the troopers. I can understand why for the tourists it'd be like, wow, it's super interesting, etc. Anyway, the troopers rehung the train in the middle. That will stop the naughty people doing what they were just doing. So as I was saying, I do understand why they're curious, why they decide they're going to wander in and have a closer look. I get it. And if the train is not up, then strictly speaking, can they be blamed? No. In all honesty, they can't. Unless, of course, they're stupid enough to walk around the archway and stand quite literally right next to the trooper. In which case, yes, they definitely deserve to get shouted at if that happens. Okay, so we still don't know which horse this is. I will ID this one for you in a minute, people.
Really good shape. I came in and
Oh, rapito, Karina. Moving on closer, folks, to get head on, and then I'll get you, hopefully, a name.
Ладно, твой best.
Okay, miss. Oh my god, I love the horses so much. It's now gone. Seems like I can move it around a little bit. Look on her face, it's like, is this a zebra, a horse? What is this? A macaque? The funniest people, actually, the ones that video call home when they stand in front of the horse. It's amazing how many tourists do that here. There's one happening right now behind me. You can probably hear the noise. Oh, this dude's got a t-shirt that says Bing Bong. Again, a lot of US tourists here today. One is coming over right now. Oh, just almost got the hoof number. People in front of the camera. Ah. Right, got it. Oh, the horses, in fact, are almost identically numbered. They're just 2 digits apart. That almost never happens. 1 second, I'll tell you which one it is. Trinity, ladies and gents. Way good at the other end, Trinity at this end. I was kind of thinking it was because of those brownish parts on the nose. Oh, they're nibbling away at her hair. She's like, get off, I just had it permed. Oh, this dude actually just said to her, can I stroke it? And the trooper said, you're hot, but you're not my type. How many people wear London, England tops and t-shirts? Oh, another one. Can I stroke it? Yes, you can, sir. Slowly. Oh. This is what I was hoping for. Come on, Trinity, do your thing. Nip these scoundrels. Who's this very important looking fellow we've got over here, folks? Anyone recognise him? In the beret. In fact, he disappeared fast. Look, there he goes. Look. Definitely important fellow. You can tell the important ones because they always have a unique ability to vanish without a trace. So 1 minute he's there, next minute he's gone. Oh, I thought it was Meghan Markle for a second, everyone. She really enjoyed that. That hee noise that you just heard was her. Oh, this guy's skipping over with his bag and Burberry scarf. It's a lovely outfit, isn't it, in fact? Especially that. This guy's pushing his son. He's like, get over there. Very eclectic bunch of tourists we've got here this morning. Oh, somebody decided to wear her living room rug. So I can't be bothered to go upstairs and take a coat. I'm just going to take the rug from the floor, put that around me, and go outside today. Oh, we've got an angry visitor on the way to stock up on some gear from his dealer, probably. I'm actually loving getting so much horse time without people pushing in front so much. It's going up one by one. Very, very, very pleasant to watch this and to film it. It's like, hi, I'm in London. Hi, Mom. What is it with kids, boys wearing beads and guys carrying bags? So can I stroke it? The trooper said, yes, you can. I think it should be a limit though, folks. I think 2 strokes should be enough, and then the tourists need to get out of the way and let someone else have a go. Oh, girl on the left's got Paddington Bear. I am taking your picture. I mean, personally, I think the best thing to do is get a picture with the beware sign above your head, as opposed to actually right next to the horse, touching the horse. Because realistically, if it's not your horse, you don't need to be touching it, do you? Let's be honest, folks. Oh, a friendly face. This officer has a great way with the horses. I actually never asked if she has her own horses, but I'm sure she does. People reading the sign out aloud behind me and laughing about it. I think it's some kind of a joke. Let's hope they're the ones that get bitten. Hollywood actor there, guys. No idea which one. Just decided to stroll in for a quick camera test. Little screen test here on London City Walks. Beady boy, hopefully we'll get his picture and vanish in a minute. I'm actively not filming that group because they're really kind of playing up. They saw the camera already. Hopefully the officer's going to shut them down. Wait, I'm going to leave this bunch of annoying kids. They're playing up because they saw there are a couple of cameras there, and I think they're probably going to be a little bit disrespectful intentionally. Not on my video, they're not. So we're back at the other end, folks, with Way Good.
Ma non sempre niente io. You want me to get a photograph of food? Oh, I just don't want other people. Non da fare.
Okay, finally back above everyone's heads.
Dai, forza. Quella se ne va la signora. Sofia, ma dove sei?
Sorry. Sorry, Fizz, I'm just sort of craning my neck. Actually, something was happening inside the yard. They're not able to get their jaws into anything. This is the problem.
Margaret, turn around.
Yep, don't worry about the tourist, it's already there.
You need to get in.
Where the Jinjang is there. I was here first. Oh, they're posing back to back now. That actually is a real person, folks. It's completely oblivious to the fact that lady was already touching the horse. Okay, horses like this guy. Oh. Mr. Undercover policeman with a face mask. Look. Indian FBI guys in the house. He can't be identified. That's why he's not going to go up to the horse to get a picture. Oh wait, busted. Somebody said, did you pat him? And the answer was, yes I did, and he was super soft too. So what do you expect he's going to be, like concrete? It's just skin, bone, cartilage and muscle, fundamentally. How many people do we hear sneezing? Sneezy, sneezy. Oh, here we go. I think she's probably the most petite lady we've ever seen getting a picture with the horse. She's about 4.5 foot tall, super petite. Oh. The lady on the left's got a sponsorship deal with Lime Bikes. Remember, I still stand by my thing about about the a person in red getting bitten. He went for her bag. Oh, speaking Russian. She's basically like, oh, she's doing to rip the horse's head off. She's trying to arm wrestle with the horse. Her arm, horse's head. This is her friend. So we already had the Frenchies, now we've got the Ruskies. Oh, that's it. Look, trying to rip her leather jacket off. Nada tam czytać. That was me, guys, saying to her, you need to read the sign. I said to her, nada tam czytać, which means you need to read that.
I just got a video.
Oops. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be a yeah, Russian. That's why I said to her, now the time she taps, need to read the sign. Unbelievable. That's the first time. Is that the first time we saw the guard say to someone, read the sign? They never say that. Okay, so the guards now actually say, oh, she's back.
Все, иди меня сфоткай. На, иди сюда. Да, я сняла. Да у тебя же их 500. Иди сюда.
Twice.
Отсюда надо фото.
Yep, again. Извините, вы говорите по-английски? Your friend, she's going to get in trouble. She's touching the reins way too much. Maybe tell her she doesn't understand. This is why the... Она не говорите по-английски.
По-русски, а что по-русски не говорите?
Я могу немножко русский язык, извините, да.
Ну я так же, как вы.
Oh, what's the coffee? But twice though, wow, the guy actually telling her off twice. I was not expected. Okay, this lady that I was talking to who does understand, I hope. Может быть, нет. Oh, good lord. Sorry guys, my rusty ruski язык. I mean, her not understanding is not really the point, is it? I mean, the guard made it pretty flipping clear the first time. Then she came back for some more. First time we've actually seen Russians getting told off here. They're normally, as one would actually expect, bizarrely enough, super passive when it comes to authority. Trust me, if this were a Russian horse on red square with a Russian soldier on it, they would not dream of going anywhere near it, let alone touching it. So the fact they think they can behave like that here is just not on. Massive number of people behind. Oh wow, massive number of people just turned up behind me. Goodness gracious. Okay, I think we definitely chose the right end actually. Heck. They're just pushing in random people, waiting or trying to get a picture. The funny thing is, when we first got here, this horse didn't have a blaze. Oh, but they've rubbed its face so much. These pesky tourists. Look.
No, monta 3 metros si quieres.
Right here, guys.
Acércate más. Más.
Just going to the post office to post somebody's birthday present. Okay, who's up next? So many stupid people this morning. It was unbelievable. That horse has been rubbed way too much. Old lady. Tourists. Did she actually say that? Can you move, like, stand aside? Oh goodness me! I haven't had that yet. It'll be interesting to see what I decide to say. Actually, wait, that's not true. I did have it last summer when I stood in front of an Australian woman in the yard, and she said, "Get out of the way, you." And she called me the C word in my video. Yeah. Actually, that good crazy Russian's gone to back in now. She's with that horse. She's gone to annoy the other horse. But I was surprised because the Russians are normally really, really polite and respectful of authority. That was just rude.
That old lady said that to me. All this space was empty.
She just wanted to be in exactly the spot you were standing in. The reason I went crazy this morning is that the guard change at the palace was cancelled. I don't know why, but this is why everyone's flooded here. Oh. Wait. Someone's got an ice cream. Little dude is like, which animal is that? It's not in my book. You can see the horse is going to get someone's arm, it's just a matter of when.
Could you get a boy?
That'll be a story. Be like, so.
Once a horse actually doesn't manage to get something in its mouth, it's not going to let go. You really want someone's coat. Okay, was I right with my red prediction, folks, at the beginning of the video? Let's see. Ah, come on, horse, you can do better than that. Just grab it with those big teeth and hold on to it tight. Sorry, do you want to go through it?
Thank you so much.
No, it's okay, go ahead.
Cheddar. Cheddar. Tamam yeter gel.
Do you mind getting a photo of me when I go?
I can do that. I won't run away with your phone, I promise.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Alright guys, I've got a tourist phone, so I'm going to end the video here and run away with it and sell it at some shop in Bethnal Green. Here she is.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Gosh. I don't think we've seen that horse's head being rubbed this much, ever. Now, the good news, potentially, that is, folks, is the change is imminent. 2 new horses coming in just a few minutes. In fact, it's 4.5 minutes. Okay, fingers crossed for Arnie next. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see him coming in. Her coming in. Oh. Uh-oh. A brief moment of panic on her face though when the drawstring got caught in all his mouth. Oh. This horse is an absolute joy to watch, almost as much fun as Tristan. Such a gentle face, but super curious.
Odi tu s druge strane.
रिजवान अमार मेरी और अब्बू की लो आए रिजवान छोड़े इन लोग कोई बात नहीं हमारी
That noise. This lady is the one that just made the oi sound and ran away. she's gone again.
Ana, grábela. Ana, grábela.
Oh wait, this lady's super cute with her voice. Wait, she gets scared again. Using the horse is being distracted to get a picture. Look, second horse, but she's going to run away. You can't be that scared. I mean, I get if it's a snake or a spider, you know, a scorpion or something, but I mean, a horse, come on. Proper weird jam of people here this morning. Okay. Oh, please, I'm so finito.
Well, they're going to change it, seems.
Finito Taurus.
Come, let's go. They're going to change.
They're remonstrating with her, saying, where? There's no space. She's like, find some. Brilliant. They're really on it this morning, I've noticed. It makes a big difference actually having 4 officers on instead of just the usual 2 or 3. Oh, some familiar faces are back. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Right, who's up next? 1 minute, folks, until the changeover. We're secretly hoping that Radon might appear. Germ, everyone coughing, sneezing, spluttering. I'm flipping out. It's not that cold. Oh, she's back, guys. She's back. Hold on a second. Officer gave the horse some polos. I know that because one fell on the floor. Right, so here are the 2 new ones. I don't think so. Yeah? I'll see which ones they are in a minute. Goodbye, Waygood, who's been way too good with his toys this morning. they come. Totally ready for ID purposes. Oh, this one's not in a good mood this morning at all. Look, doesn't want to go in the box. Is the horse going to quit? Oh, back into the crowd. All over the place. Look at this one. I wonder if the guard's going to persist and try and get him in the box or leave it. They're just trotting around in the middle of the yard. Oh, okay, leading the horse. Interesting. Which horse? Oh, this is a very, 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 very small horse for a lifeguard horse. Tiny horse. Really small, though, this one. Yeah, this one's not having it at all, look. No way this one's going to last for the hour shift. Trying to get the hoof number. Notice the armed officer behind the horse at the back. If the troop can go, I'll try and get the hoof number quickly. It's got to be a mare, surely, this one. Teeny weeny horse. The number's a mess on the hoof. 1 second. Okay, I mean, this is kind of 95% certain, folks, unless anyone can suggest otherwise. The number's a bit of a mess on the hoof. I believe this horse is called Quizzical. Okay, I'm reasonably certain it's Quizzical. Oh, quit, done. Horse is off. Yep, horse is off. You finished it, yeah. Horse is off. Wow. Done, look at that. The reason I walked straight across is everyone had already started moving. The police had said everybody can move. That was interesting. So 100% quizzical, well, 95% quizzical. I was thinking to myself, one, I'm not sure that we'd ever seen that horse on duty. If we did, it was last year. Two, it was a very, very small horse. A very, very small horse, especially for a lifeguard horse. Teeny weeny horse. Like 16 hands. Okay, I mean, it's not like, you know, tiny per se, but in HCAV horse terms, that was one of the smallest horses we've ever seen. Same size as Pagan. Okay, so Trooper is adjusting something. Done. Gosh. So that horse is definitely not coming back out. Take it into the stables on the left-hand side. They're going to bring out a new one. I don't know how long that's going to take. Hopefully, not too long to get someone on a new horse and ready to come out. The funny thing is, there's so much going on at both sides and at the front today that it's a little bit like, hold on a second, you know, where to start. It's going to have to be a part two though, folks. We've got to know which horse they bring out as the replacement and whether the replacement ends up being a permanent replacement or another temporary replacement until it quits again. So momentarily we will, we will break. Everyone's flooding over, super interested in the gatesman. I mean, he's very well presented today, but everyone is really interested in getting pictures with the gatesman. These days when the guard change at the palace is cancelled, it's very odd here. It's almost like a different type of tourist. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but they're much more, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just kind of wandering around aimlessly. They don't really know what they're here for, because I guess a lot of them don't actually know or were not aware of this place until somebody potentially said, hey, there's no guard change at the palace today, let's go somewhere else. Packed in there, like really packed around this horse. So let's go back to the front and wait for a new horse to replace Quizzical, who just quit. So our first two today were Way Good and Trinity. Quizzical just came out and quit. This one I haven't ID'd yet, but I will do that in part 2, folks, coming up shortly. Really curious and nippy, this one, and large, extremely large, this horse. See if I can find out the number, but that will be in part 2, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes with this big beauty for part 2. Be right back.